ガールズ&パンツァーがワールド・オブ・タンクスに帰ってきた。
大丈夫、ただの資金弾さ。さあ、目標を視界内に捉えたよ。
車両撃破しました。私に挑んだこと後悔させてあげるわ。よし、捕らえた。逃がさないわよ。
トゥータ、
高速装置も。皆さん行きますよ。よっ、行くぞー。私に恐れをなしたのかしら。
Is my mic working? Yes, my mic's working. Hello, everybody. And yes, that way around. Girls and Panzer has started this morning. We've seen a lot of you already getting into things with the BT-42 and the new Tiger 2. Lots to start getting into. But first, if you are joining us on Twitch, we have some lovely special drops. You can only get them on this channel. You can only get them today. So you've got to join in. You've got to join in to get these. Right, where's my clicky buttons? Because we're introducing not just all of the Girls and Panzer stuff. We're going to introduce you to a commander that you might not have seen yet. This over here is Striker. Striker is our Japanese mascot. He introduces all of the news and stuff on social media on the Japanese side of things. And with, you know, Girls and Panzer, Golden Week, everything starting, we figured that it would be really nice to have Striker as one of our drops for today, and today only. So, we've got a couple of special drops. You can get the Lucky Cat emblems for your first half an hour. You can get 3 days, or is it first hour? Might be first hour. You can get the 3 days of premium after that, and at the full 2 hours you get the Striker Commander. He is a 2D commander within the game. He is our Japanese mascot on social media, but it's the first time he is available outside of our Japanese players. So, good luck. Hopefully you will fit in 2 hours. We are going to be here for at least 2 hours. So hopefully none of you have any Twitch issues and you'll be able to get Striker, our Japanese mascot commander. Okay, right, over to gameplay. We will talk more stuff later on, but I guess there's more to talk about. But first, gameplay. Awesome, at least 2 hours to go, at least 2 hours to go, at least. We're aiming for a minimum of 2 hours, okay? Does he roar? I don't think he roars, unfortunately, Sleeper Service. But, in fact, before I do go on, if you head on over to Twitter, there should now be a giveaway live for some of these new tanks. I was told this was going live today. If it's not live yet, it will be live within the next couple of hours while we're streaming. In fact, let's see if I can pull it up. That one. That one. Next. Gotta get through all of the... No, that's not working. Gotta do it off this one. Let's see. Where's my link? There's my link. Okay, it's not live quite yet, but there will be a giveaway on Twitter at some point. I mean X, for the new tanks that have released this morning. Right. Anyways, let's get started. Let's get started with the tanks. We're gonna start with the one that we all know. Has been in the game for quite some time now. But let's, before we go in, just double check. Let's put that up and drop everything else down, because some of these commanders do have VO. So hopefully that lets everybody hear the commanders. Are we loading game? Are we loading game? Ears blown out soon? Possibly. Possibly. I did drop everything else out so that we could hear the commander. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We shall see what happens. Ansk, yes, Ansk. I like Ansk. No paid actors? No. Something about a CT scan, apparently. A tier 5 AVRE with tier 10 cannon? How about no, Steve-O? How about no? What I also tried to do was to match each of the commanders with the VO to their tank. So I hope I've got this right. I see that's how it's going today. Lovely Dreadnought. Which school? Oh, now you're going too far, Mr. SPG. But if we're going off what Carbide has said, I did get them right, so I've got points there. Right, let's take out our derp tank and go and have some fun. Just play again. Yeah, just play again. We'll take out his little BT-42 with the derp gun instead. But that's slightly better. Slightly better. We're not going to get dreadnoughted. But that Calliope on the opposition looks slightly mean. That's in the drops, Mr. SPG. Strikers in the drops. Let's go up there and try and derp something. Ah, missed. I'll change the heat.
操縦手席を狙われたね。いい腕をしている。履体がダメージを受けている。不要な被弾は避けた方がいい。
Yes, Mr. T40. Well, we know that about the Calliope. Aw, didn't do. It did not do how I wanted it to do.
戦車道には生き延びなきゃいけない時が何度か訪れる。でも今はその時じゃない。
Chewie, me and you are gonna end up having words if this is how it goes all day. Oh dear. Yes, Petty does love his derp tanks, he does. Right, let's try the other tier 5 again. We'll warm up. Warm up, be fine. It'll be fine once we get a couple of battles in. It'll be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll be fine. I'm using the wrong mouse there. There we go. Let's catch up on chat while we wait a minute. No, Steve-O. No. No, Artie, please. Yes, exactly. If we believe it, it will manifest and we will get good games. Although, I'm not... No, not doing that. Not doing that. We'll go with the rest of the team and have some safety. And safety in numbers, as they say. moving on now. Moving on. We are not sticking around if the artillery is aiming there. I don't really want to pull forward either if that's going to be a black prince aiming at me. Nope. They are looking this way. I'm gonna stay there. Dang, Abby. He got me. That one might be a win. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. Right. And yes, I completely faded off from chat there. Somehow get hit by an ATGM. Technically it was a rocket, so separate things. Completely separate things. Nice reaction. Yeah, I don't have a poker face. Whenever something happens that happens, you're gonna see it on my face. What else have we got? I've got some things over there. Reply to that one. That one needs replied to. Cold War Era 4, we're unlikely to do Cold War Era 4 at the moment in time. Corking, our cutoff point for most tanks is 1999, so anything that would be Era 4 related would be after that point, so there's no point in doing it at the minute. Because it's just a bit too close, if we're honest. Right, well, let's go pick another tank while we wait for that one to come back. Well, let's try this one again. Hopefully we get nice matchmaking and I can derp something. So that's what we want. I want to derp. I want to properly derp. Okay, Berlin's not too bad for derping. And I suppose the matchmaking isn't too bad. None of those pesky Calliopes coming for me.
けてゆっくりサウナでも楽しもうじゃないか。
I am waiting for the backup. Because I am not moving forward without backup here. That's a bad idea. Get close enough to maybe get shots off. No!
仕留めたね。
Not a full derp, but it'll do. I don't think that TD is going to come far enough forward, is it? No. The BT-42 is very quick. But it's also very lightly armoured. Come on, dude. Peek round. Come peek at me so I can derp thee. Ah, you go first, dude. I have not got the armour for this. We can! We did it!
車両沈黙。戦車といえどこうなってしまえば虚しいものだね。
Yes, belong. Leveling up a commander fast. Okay, so which game mode do you prefer playing? Ah, didn't get a full pen of HE on that one. Nah! Oh dear, oh dear. Load, tank, load, load! He will outgun me! Oh. You prefer World War II? Okay. So, what crew are you currently trying to do? What nation? Ah, the G-Row was still there. Thank you, Nabbit.
全力を尽くしてもやられてしまうことはあるさ。
Okay. You're doing a German Panzer IV crew, so you're working on German tanks. Now, you've got a couple of choices. You've seen what the chat is saying about black and the blue tanks. You can do that and then skill swap out over to your German crew. Or... Where is it? This tank, the T-34-88. This tank is a little bit unique. Because while it's a Soviet tank, it actually dual trains. Yes, I know game. I know game. No, I didn't want the store, I wanted that. So, what we mean by dual trainer is if you have this tank, you can go and pick up a German crew. Where are my German crews? There are my German crews. we're gonna use... There we go, we'll use skirmish. Oh! That should work. Is any of my other colleagues in the chat? Because it should... There we go. That one must never have been assigned to a proper German tank. Because on dual trainers, you get that. Where you can actually assign a commander across between the two nations for free. So we take the German commander, he goes in the T-3488, and on top of that, the T-3488 gets a little buff to Commander XP earn rate. 20%. It's not loads, but it's a little bit extra than what you'd normally get on any other tanks. The other thing to note with doing crews up is that plus 400% that's on today for your first win in every tank. Brilliant. Absolutely glorious. Absolutely wonderful. And then, on top of that, what have we got in the German line of tanks? Because everybody will tell you boosters. Everybody will tell you boosters are good. But that's only if you've got boosters. Where is he? If you can ever get your hands on a certain tank, where is he? This tank. This tank is great because he's got 50%. Yes, he's tier 2. I know, chat. I know. I'm telling you tier 2 tanks. But it's great if you want to do commanders. Because that 50% boost, woohoo! Your commander's going to fly up. The other thing is to look for things like the cold steel tanks. Those have been mentioned. So you've got the Eradicator, the Demolisher, and the Earthshaker. And on top of that is look for events and challenges. Because sometimes some of these challenges will actually give you an added boost to silver, sometimes normal XP, normal crew training. And on top of that one, complete your season, because you will be able to get a boost off the season for commander training as well. Another thing that you could do is we mentioned the skill swapping. So, some of the commanders, like good old Lemmy here, are 3-star commanders. That means they get a 30% boost to all of their commander XP. You train them up on the 3-star and then move, you can skill swap to anywhere you like for silver. So hopefully that helps you with some of your crew training fun. Right, now, reset my filters so I can go back to those tanks. There we go. Belka's a great crew trainer. True, but he's not within the World War II game mode, and our friend here who was asking for help is mostly playing World War II at the minute. But if you do venture into Cold War, there's a lot of great tanks in there for crew training. T95E3 is one of my personal favourites. Right, let's try the tier 7 now. Let's try the tier 7. Okay, that's all good. Okay, that can wait till after. Pulper, somebody must be at the door. Alright, tier 7. Ooh, top tier. Let's go. This is one of the Girls on Panzer tanks. This is the Tiger 2 for... I'm probably going to butcher the name now, but the Mini school? I have probably just completely butchered that. But yes, it's the Tiger 2, which is to one of the schools out of Girls on Panzer. You go rest up, Mr. SPG. I tell you what, Carbide, you come and join me and teach them how to say it. Oh, which... Oh, you're in that Discord. Okay. I need that one. Okay, we'll sort it out after this game. Because... yeah, I need to concentrate. Hello, Mr. OI. Do I have... yes. Go! Let's go! In fact, you're the nastier threat. You're the big threat. You are being demolished. Only 3 commanders were voice Jess. Cheeky RBRT. Don't know where that penned, but cheeky RBRT. We are not going ramming speed in a Tiger 2. It doesn't move quick enough. I feel like there's a TD behind me for my sixth sense to have gone off. Oh no, he's there, look at. Okay, I'm liking this tank. I'm liking this tank a lot. Oh no, light tank, don't come and ruin my fun. In fact, let me ruin your fun. Oh, 17. ED's behind us, turn around. I doubt I'll get there before he's dealt with, but we'll head over just in case. Just in case. Special drops are only for this stream. Right. Let's sort out Mr. Carbide. So we need to go into there. Missions. Add. There we go. Okay, Mr. Carbide, you should now see a super secret streaming channel on the main Discord. Haha! That's the one! Right, now I need to make sure that your audio will pull through, right? So, that microphone. Pop that out. And then we need find the right one.
Have we broken this yet?
You haven't broken it yet, but now stream should be hearing you. Should be.
Hi everyone. Long time no see. I'll just say Yatko Sota. Alulatiko. Is that like the proper way to say it? Ish?
Ish. Close enough, hopefully.
Ish.
You
I mean,
have...
Finnish is difficult.
You have done a lot more of watching Girls and Panzer than I have, so...
I still have not done enough because I still need to watch the movies that I haven't. And actually finish the show because I more or less stopped. Everyone here knows the scene where they jam, is it a Hetzer? Under the mouse's turret? They have like they make it ramp off something, and so that's basically where I am.
Oh,
so don't spoil the rest. Don't spoil the rest.
Put it this way, I've seen none of it.
You should. It's
I probably should at some point.
Because it has this really nice story on who Mihoi is and her family struggles and how she gets to Orai. So, but I'm not gonna bother the screen chat with this. Apologies for that excursion into anime/manga lore. And yeah, but let's get back to gameplay.
Yes, back to gameplay. In fact, do I even have you on my friends list?
You do not, but I also do not have a console that can work properly nearby. So, no platooning today. Maybe next week.
How
Actually,
rude.
no, next week no, because I have to go to the dentist. so I can't be I can't be playing on stream next week. But for the Fridays after, yeah, we can work something. Oh damn! Now that's a throwback. Now that's a throwback.
I have told you that some people in here would remember you.
Damn, that's like that was the first stream that we did on this channel, actually.
See, told you there'd be people that remembered.
We're all getting old. That was 6-7 years ago. Jesus.
So that's pre-COVID. That's definitely old.
Yes. It was pre me moving to the US. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna pick back up. I saw Simon Glinka ask earlier about a 3D Jankos and Share commander. Like, it would be nice. I'm with you on that. Like, if we could have the model and then we could reuse the German Shepherd model that we have for the German Shepherd garage gear that we have, and have that as part of, let's say, the commander model would be really nice. But it's a TV show, so we need to talk licenses, and that's going to be a bit difficult because circumstances. So unfortunately, we can't really do that. And
there are lots.
That's a very nice description on dentist stuff, and yeah, more or less matches my latest experiences. Yeah. For Nicodemus, like, it is 60 years old, but it's a bit like we know that you guys ask a lot about Kelly's Heroes, and we have looked into who actually holds the license for that. It's complicated. It's really complicated. And then, of course, there's the situation that sometimes they don't want to, so we can't really force them to work with us, unfortunately. So it is what it is, unfortunately.
Link back.
So to Jelly Penny's comment on the Pravda KV2, so there's a good way to more or less predict what we are doing next, because remember, our content is, at least for Girls and Panzer, is PC content. So you saw what PC released this year. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but there's a good chance that whenever we do Girls and Panzer next, maybe we're gonna have the Saint Gloriana Churchill and Centurion 1. Maybe. I'm not confirming, just saying maybe. And as Nicodemus mentioned, PC does not have Pravda yet, so we are likely not gonna have it for a bit longer. But then again, like, people like Girls and Panzer here, don't they?
They do. They do love Girls on Panzer.
So, and even over on the PC side of things, it is a similar sentiment. So, I would expect that we're gonna get Katyusha, the Pravda stuff, K. Saunders, and all of the US tanks. So, it's a matter of time. There's a lot of content there. So, however, it's unfortunate that we aren't, because okay, so in world, let's say, explanation for the Girls and Panzer stuff, because what we're seeing is basically the high school level Sen Shadow combat. Then there's like a professional level that uses Cold War vehicles, but that is not covered by the manga itself. So yeah, so that would have been fun if they actually then explored that in the manga, but they don't, so therefore it's not part of the licensed content. But there is that base already within the universe's lore. And yeah, on the Centurion, I'm not gonna confirm 100% that's gonna be a 7. I would assume so, but again, we'll have to wait until we're closer to an eventual release and to actually know what's gonna happen, because it is the Mark 1 turret. Does it have the Polston on it? It has a 17-pounder gun, so it being tier 8 is a bit complicated, just from a, let's say, a performance angle of things. Oh, they do.
So blind.
I mean, it is one of the issues with heavy tanks, that you kind of need to not necessarily depend on other spotting, but yeah, it needs to.
You kind of end up depending on others, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but then there is the reason why, in the end, armored combat evolved towards the MBT model of having something that can do everything. So, to Sparent Crayon, I don't think we ever discussed with Microsoft or 343 or, well, Bungie. No, because Bungie dropped Halo. No, Halo was no longer under Bungie by the time we released. So, but as far as I know, we have not discussed anything about having the Scorpion. As far as I know, I might be wrong. Just saying. Just saying.
Sneaky IKV.
Yeah. I'm also just basically distracting you for playing, which means that my mission is being accomplished.
Normal day there then.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Who's the guy? The guy is Carbide. He's one of our live ops department. He's a great guy for asking all things content-wise too.
Yeah. It also, just saying that you can ask whatever you want. Doesn't mean that I'm going to answer. Just right off the bat, just letting you guys know. So. Oh yeah. So Alulatiko is asking you to say Rinakotiki.
How?
Rina Kotiki. It's the double, the double points, the tremas. It's not the thing that exists in Portuguese, so to me it's like it's alien.
It looks alien. To be fair, I'm reading it and my brain's going, I've got no idea. I would just completely butcher it.
Also, Jeff Riker, long time no see, dude. So, what
tier
screw up
sevens.
PZ3K? Are you sure you saw it was the PZ3K and not just... But no, it's not teasing anything. If it happened, it was just an accident. I will say this, and this is something that I actually have some degree of control. So, because next year, and I was looking around the content that PC released this year, and they did have, and I did notice that they have a number of camos for the covered schools so far. So I'm gonna be checking with Dev and see if we can get those added in next year.
That would be cool.
So, yeah. So fingers crossed, but again, no promises. We're gonna try, but sometimes stuff breaks, and I know that our camo system isn't the one-to-one match to the way that PC does things, so sometimes we can bring things over, and other times we can't. So, but yeah, it would be really nice if we could bring those in. I should really be playing more Fallout. I saw the Godfather's comment, and although, to be honest, if we're doing Fallout, I'd rather do the suits, but then that's basically the purview of a mech game, not of a tank game. Come on, Shinigami. I'm not that Devo. No updates on that, of that T95E3 question. For Brass Dragon, again, Command and Conquer license, therefore assume it's not doable or not easily doable. Nah, it's fine, no worries. To Shinigami. For Adverse Python, and this is me just going off memory, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe there is something to look into how to do the 3D skins, but again, that is once we announce it's live, then it's going to be live. Until then, unfortunately, we are in this situation. It's basically, honestly, I agree with you on that, but there are some constraints that we can't really fully overcome, therefore we can't, we'll try to, but no promises. Oh, Trinity Mark 1, damn, Inforis, that's one callback.
It is.
Let's go with, we'll take a look, but again, no promises. I'd say that it's probably a low chance because we already have the Trinity Mark 2, so it's kinda, also because the Trinity Mark 1, as it was in War Stories, it was crazy strong. I don't think it's gonna translate well. Not translate well, it's gonna translate well because it's a strong tag, but in sense of balance-wise, so I don't think it can be brought in easily.
I am totally making a note of that one because they're not the only person who would love the Trinity Mark 1.
To Corking on the Girls and Panzer tanks. Not for this sale, but I'll take a note and I'll make sure that next time we'll have the voice commanders also as standalones with the chibi emblems, like Miho was this year. So unfortunately, not doable for now, but yeah, I'll make sure it happens next time. Spirant, you mean like the cone, the
cone, yeah.
moving cone thing? Yeah. Ooh. That's another blast from the past, Amcha. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we can't just redo all of the War Stories content. But since it was done specifically and it's balanced around the needs of the scenarios back then, so well, it's not just Yamcha, because there was that Object 261 from one of the collector. It's one of the stories that then led to the mercenaries, because there was an RT, there was that Banter 88. I can't remember what the American tank was. There was the M41 Bulldog from the Kennedy's War scenario, War Story. Sorry. Yeah. The Tigre. Also forgot that one. Damn, that one was.
Getting lots of throwbacks there.
Yeah. I mean, it would be really nice. Like, imagine if we could get, I don't know, a War Stories only game. I'd actually play the hell out of that.
What, the single player only experience?
Yeah.
To be fair, I'd probably play a lot of that too. I do enjoy single player games.
Again, and another blast from the past. Nicodemus shouted out, damn it, forgot the name.
Core Breach.
Core Breach, yeah, Core Breach. Probably not. Would be nice, but will likely not back anytime soon. Corking, explain better. Respond with F-107? Ah, F-107. Ooh. See, as a limited time mode, would probably be fine. Never mind. Was about to say something that I wasn't supposed to say, but yeah, and I'll take notes on that FP107 thing. So, although we would need everyone in game to have one, then again, it is top of era 1, so it is barely accessible. So, but yeah, I'm taking some notes. So, Kilo 11, but that was. It's like isn't it like a Mark IV but with a turret? Weird. It's a really weird thing.
The turret didn't hit the OI. That's disappointing.
Yeah, so we'll need to add an equipment that just gives it more gun depression, but then you see the breach of the gun popping through the top of the turret. Talked to recently. I mean, from now on, every Tuesday is gonna be talk races only.
Talk races only. Okay, but which map are we doing the races on?
Scorpion Pass. Alpha Pass, I mean. The big one.
The big one. That'd take us at least an hour get round.
I said it was a stream about races. I didn't say that it was going to be multiple races. Corking on the Molot. Can't spoil anything there, but I'd say that probably not anytime soon.
And there's another blast from the past. There's a Sins in chat.
He is?
He is.
Don't you have stuff to fix? Sorry,
Doesn't he always have stuff to fix?
I don't know if Heat ever mentioned this to you, but whenever Teams isn't working, we just blame you, which is a lot. Sorry about that. Sorry Microsoft. Sorry Bill Gates. Sorry Sins. We know it's not your fault.
Run away! Run away! I did not want to be caught by these tanks. Eek!
敵車両撃破。でもこういう時こそ油断は禁物だよ。
See? Oof. I actually haven't played the PC Fall Guys event. I've seen video and I've seen.
あれは厄介な走行だね。
Of course you're doing that. But yeah, the Fall Guys event on the PC side of things. I haven't played it yet.
やられてしまうことはあるさ。
I keep meaning to, but then I end up just playing. I'll be honest, I've been playing Ships PC because I'm trying to get the dockyard ship done. But
Traitor.
I mean, could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse.
I actually need to play. I actually need to play more because I put in my 1-2 matches a day, but I feel like the rust is starting to build up. So proper top gun when? Well, on that one, it's a bit of a similar situation to the girls in Panzer because PC hasn't updated theirs yet. So we could always move the stats, but then the problem is those stats then need to be defined. It's what, the 28-pounder gun that
Yes.
they found out that they actually had.
It is a 28-pounder gun.
So that's what, 94 millimeters. So it's gonna be 360-ish damage, 380, depending on how you balance it out. Because then the pen should be around 200-ish.
And
But
that's
that's
just
at
going to
tier
be
6, but
crazy
then-
good at tier 6.
Yeah.
It is
But then you
already
can't really
got
put it-
stupid amount of health.
Yeah, but you can't really put it on tier 7 because it just doesn't have the mobility for it. So there's...
この私に挑もうなんて生意気ね。無名校のくせに。
On one hand, Karking appreciate you converting more people in, but... Molot, whenever it comes, but it's not slotted in. Trophy system consumable for Cold War. Honed, you mean like active protection systems
That's what they're asking for.
against missiles?
Yeah.
Okay.
And trophy in the APS systems.
Oddball Commander, Callous Heroes is a quagmire for licensing. Every now and then we checked. It's too difficult. Maybe one day, but I would not get my hopes up about it. So. Jingles Commander. So because Ships got Jingles as a commander back when he was a CC of theirs. Now that he has no direct or indirect affiliation with Wargaming, it's not gonna happen. Yes, it's Javier Bardem. I mean, it's not there, it's like the country next to it, but yeah, close enough. So it's not as much a studio, it's like an agglomeration of studios, Nicodemus. There's MGM owns part of it. There's a couple of studios that were also part of the production for Kelly's Heroes that have since, it's like since the movie was made until now, have basically gone under. It's kind of like it's looking for a needle in a haystack in some cases.
Sin's just realised who's talking.
Wah wah wah. Yeah, and I'm not going to rat him out. As Jack mentions, it's really complicated. I mean, it would be a slam dunk. I would probably price it as high as I could because I know you guys would buy it. Sorry, but there's no easy way to make this work. And then I do wonder, then how does it work for the likeness? Because Donald Sutherland died, what, a year or so ago? So would that fall under the IP owner? Would that fall under the family? So I try, Sins. I try. But at this point, I think he's worse than me, so...
He is. The amount of Mr. Blobby gifts is getting slightly too many.
I think that it's just not enough.
You think it's not enough, eh?
It's never enough.
It's never enough. Oh, hey, there's a question for you. When can we get the cat commanders back in store?
I'm gonna be... Let's be honest. In the sense of within the customization reel, maybe Halloween? Maybe?
Maybe then, but people like them in the normal store too.
Oh yeah, so then I'm just gonna be a scumbag and just go Halloween only.
Ah.
Maybe I'll do a single commander bond. Maybe it will be it. So here's the thing. Who wants the cat to go up as a super savings during August?
All of us, but the problem with super savings is we can't give them to the people who love the cats.
The fact that you said love the cats means that it's just to troll people, so no. It's going to be on super savings, so it can't be gifted.
Oh,
so that people aren't annoyed.
That's a shame. It was especially for Dave.
You heard it here first. It's going to happen in August. I don't know when, but in August. I actually need to fix not fix, but I need to finish up the planning for the super savings for the coming months. Already have something really nice slotted up for September. So we'll see. Maybe we should get a Blobby commander in game. 3D Blobby.
3D Blobby, and obviously I would end up with lots of them just because Jack's a pain in the butt.
Oh, of course. And because Winged Racer can just invoice them.
Just do that too to me. Yeah.
I would 100% send him a ticket just to go, please invoice 50 of these to KB's account.
Spam them.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, it's why it's actually good that we're not in the same office, because it would be a lot worse.
Oh, yes, it would. You know, I feel like a rat scrubbing this game.
Now that we have approved Mr. Blobby
840.
Commander, who wants to do the VO?
Jack, obviously.
Not me. Just saying right ahead. I'm not doing the VO. I also don't know what how Mr. Blobby sounds like. So if anyone in chat wants to exemplify. To Swoon. It's gonna be unlikely again.
Licensing.
Milo Jovovich was licensed, and as you all know, whenever things involve licenses, we need to tread very lightly, because sometimes they want to, but sometimes they want more than we're willing to give them back, and sometimes they just don't want to. So it's a bit like I would love to have Arnold again and to have the Iron Arnie M47 available in some way, shape, or form, but we can't. An Erwin Rommel commander. See, I would do... Personally, I would have done Guderian first. But we'll see. We'll see.
I do have a list of historical commanders to potentially make 3D as well to pass on. Because they really liked... It was General Patton last year, wasn't it?
Yes.
They did like General
Oh,
Patton.
this year. Oh, this year. Oh, this year. Oh, this year. Oh, this year. You guys are gonna like it. Well, I'm hoping that you guys like it. If you don't, well, we're gonna have problems. But yeah, there's something similar coming. Just saying.
Getting all the hints in this stream chat. You're lucky today.
Since I have like I have Twitch on dark mode, sometimes whenever people have dark blue names like mine, I actually have trouble finding out the name.
I have that
Corking.
at times.
On the Command and Conquer stuff, like again, on one hand would be nice, on the other hand we would need them to be willing to play ball with us. And the other way around, to be honest. It needs to be a relationship that ends up being mutual beneficial. Blech. English is difficult. I usually don't speak as much English as I'm doing right now. So so it's on the Command and Conquer thing. It needs to be mutually beneficial for both sides, else it's not gonna happen. I think that then even if it's like more beneficial for one side and then the other, it's fine. What is that T-28 doing?
I'm not entirely sure.
He's doing scout.
Either way, I'm gonna take it.
On può parlare un po' di italiano. Se tu vorrai. I'm assuming that Shinigami is Italian. If he made the mention. On Toy Tanks for Christmas, it's again. This year we had what? 2 years? 2 years. Jesus. 2 weeks of Toy Tanks, and then we had 1 week each of.
No, 1 week of Toy Tanks. 1 week Toy Tanks.
1
1
week
week
only.
part 1.
So
part 1. 2 weeks part 2.
So that's basically the why, since we had Toy Tanks, and then we had the siege of the Ice Queen's castle and stuff. So kind of need to find a way to fit all of this in. So it's I see where you're coming from, but since we can only have one event mode running at a time, so we need to pick what we do. In this case, the Ice Queen stuff had precedence.
I feel like that medium is about to die very quickly. Somebody could deal with pins, please. It's a terrible shot.
That was rushed. I forget that I'm watching the stream on delay, but the voice is like live, so that one shot that sailed above the turret, I didn't.
Yeah, it gets a bit like that at times.
Shinigami, actually, whenever I see the Felicia mentioned, I just recall the song, which I don't know the title, but it's the Volare, because at one point they say Felice, and then it's what comes to mind. But yeah, I blame no, I'm not blaming, but it was the name that PC picked for it, so.
So you're blaming PC.
Maybe, yeah, basically. There we go. Thank you, Shinigami.
Matilda will hurt. That Matilda will hurt. multi pens anyway.
Big guns. Yeah, commanders is, let's say, not complicated, but it needs to be thought through. So it's what it's. I'm seeing 1 heavy, 2 lights, and 2 RTs. Am I that far behind the battle?
No, that is exactly what we have, and I'm being crazy and YOLOing.
Yeah, you're also YOLOing straight towards the gun, so...
Yep.
Maneuver more, please. There we go. There's the other. Circle, circle, circle. Don't go for it.
No, that heavy tank will... Yeah, let's not go for that.
So I will actually nix that on getting a KB commander.
Wait,
it's
what?
my unilateral decision. So yeah, you heard it here. It's not gonna happen. Maybe? Like, we're gonna get... this is to Spartan Crayons, Romani Domus, and Romani Te Domum inscriptions from Life of Riot. Because since it is... Well, one of them is proper Latin, the other one isn't. So... sorry for the cough there. Yeah, it should be... It could be doable. It could be doable. We're actually going to have a very interesting emblem coming in for the next season. So
is that
keep an eye out for
emblem that a certain somebody's going to be putting on every single one of his tanks?
Yes.
Yes.
Not copy. Oh yeah. Also, like, Monty Python is... I think that there is a holding that has the IP, but then it's also, are they even interested in working with us? A random tank game goes to them and go, hey, we want to do this. Can we? And they just go, yeah, nah. So, also, I really wanted to get Graham Chapman as a voice. That would be nice. New eye. No, it's not an eye. It's something else. Only if the commander comes with the disc. And now for something completely different. Or maybe the fish slapping dance. The fish slapping dance characters as commanders. No, the bishop.
I am so lost right now.
Who wants a bishop commander? The bishop. Sorry about that.
Right, this is a Monty Python reference that's going over
Python,
my head,
Python.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll find the clip from it.
I'm trying to remember which one I watched, and I think it's the Holy Grail.
Huh. The evil rabbit of Karbana.
I think it's that one. I think.
No, and then of course the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Is this already under IP? Can we? Is this stream gonna get copyright struck? What do you guys think?
I hope not. But with the way you like going on.
So I'm gonna. And I didn't drop in stream chat because there are better places to put it. I did drop it on Teams so that KB can watch it after the stream, not during the stream.
After the stream. After the stream.
After the stream.
After
Yeah.
the stream.
So that's the bishop. I mean, corking. I'll rephrase the mullet answer if you want me to. It's not gonna be on sale anytime soon. Like within the next, I don't know, 4 months? 5 months? Let's go with that. After that, who knows? And then there's also a non-zero chance that it's going to be in a chest, so there was always that. Oh. Ah. Yeah, doing the Black Knight with progressively losing limbs would be interesting. Although if then it has like invisible legs, I think it's just gonna stand there. Unless we put a jetpack on him, so Alulatico actually brings up an interesting point. Like, a tank that played always look on the bright side of life. No, not the tank. Not the tank. Either an RT or a version of the Death Star. And that the song plays when you hit someone and it's whoever's on the other side, whoever's on the receiving end is the one who hears the song. Imagine you get hit for, I don't know, 1100 damage and you just hear, always look on the bright side of life. Wouldn't that make you mad?
Yes. I foresee
would be
many
furious.
broken controllers.
See? That's why I have 4 controllers. Or what Jack mentioned, after you die. So, it's like Girls in Panzer. With the Girls in Panzer tanks, when you get destroyed, a white flag pops up. In this case, a cross pops up. Now we'll take a look. So, corking. On that, because usually to gear up to interface with people like USO and then I'm going general, not specific on veteran organizations, because there's the stuff that we did with USO, there's Extra Life, there's other activities that, for instance, are done on the PC side of things with organizations on other parts of the planet other than the US. I think that at one point they were working with a charity in the UK, Special Effect, I believe. So there's also the moving parts on that are also fairly complicated. So on one hand, it would be nice. On the other, it's also something that needs to be very well pondered.
Like a lot of our stuff, it all needs to be very well pondered.
Yep. Except for, I was going to say, except for commanders on the super savings. Because, I'll be honest, that's probably one of the things that gives me the most work. It's thinking what goes there and what tanks can actually fit them, and then going, well, wait, we already used this one, we can't use it, so... But I think that it's a nice way for us to get you guys historical commanders as a reasonably easy way to get them, instead of having to wait for specific events and stuff. So collab with Bovington. I mean, we do that. It's called Tankfest.
Yeah.
Well, it's not called Tankfest. We just piggyback of them. I know that it will very much depend on what their plans are when it comes to stuff that we can easily turn into content. Sometimes camos work. Sometimes camos work, but it's also not a given. Then it's usually easier to just sync across all of the products, and then you have stuff like PC. Let's face it, PC has muscle that we don't. So that's why sometimes it's just, we look at what they're doing and go, okay, so we could do this, but this we really can't. So, and then you need to play around with stuff.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah. On the Command and Conquer Up, it's basically there's nothing planned, and then again, you need to make sure that, especially when it is two different IPs working together, it needs to be mutually beneficial, especially when it is two gaming IPs. So I would say that there's if that value isn't seen by both sides, it's difficult to happen. And sometimes it's just a matter of timing. Imagine that the first discussion too, that engine going out was bad. Again, I'm on delay, sorry about that. But then syncing up, tempo, time frames don't work for everyone. Like, it could work for us now, but then maybe EA is not interested. And then when EA is interested, maybe we don't really need because we already have stuff planned, so. Oh, that's damn it. What's the name of the Finnish tank museum? I'm hoping for a Latico to save my ass there. Oops, sorry. This is a PG-13 stream now.
It is. It is.
That would be very well inspired. I'm also pretty sure that the shells the Yamato fired are probably bigger than the TKS. They're heavier for sure. You need to pull back, you need to pull back.
Pull back, he says, pull back. You know some of them want TKS 20 black version.
Why?
Because TKS things, apparently.
I mean, TKS gonna TKS, but black?
Apparently, it gets requested here and there. Oh, derp tank. Please don't look at me.
You need to aim a bit further back from where you hit that KV2 because that's where the fuel tanks are. So Corking, unfortunately, I am not directly working on regiments, so I'm not gonna spoil anything. I do know that there's gonna be more information coming soonish.
Soonish.
Like within the next. I'm not gonna say when, but I know that there's stuff being prepared for you guys to know more about it. So hopefully everyone will like what they're gonna hear and see.
I'm not quick enough to ram the tank. Dang nabbit.
Yeah, that's actually the one thing that I was thinking earlier as well, Spyron, that bad Latin is universal. I think it was even universal back then.
Ooh.
Oh, you overshot him.
Yeah, just slightly. Just slightly. But we got there. We did it. We got another victory. It's all good.
No news on the map, so right now we have reinstated the map set we took away temporarily while we were testing the lag issues on the EU server, so...
Wait, but there is
for
map.
now...
Well, there's kind of map news.
Oh, there is?
There's kind of map news.
Ah, there is?
Yeah. Because for those of them that didn't join us on Tuesday and haven't been keeping up with Discord, we are taking name suggestions for the community map. Remember that one that's kind of Area 51-like? We're getting ready to name that, so we're looking for suggestions.
Is it called Stephen's Place?
There's been quite a few Stephen suggestions. There's been
there we go.
A lot of Area 51 vibes. Was it Stephen's Driving School or something like that?
That works. For Borealis, the fact that you don't have DA, like it's like Aurora Borealis, but without that second A, so it's throwing me off. So we should have all the Girls in Panzer related articles up. So if it's not listed there, it's not coming. We do have something coming next week. Let me just quickly check.
We do. Should we?
Is that article?
No, the rest of the articles on coming next week.
Okay, so your call on this. Like, I'm as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Already spoiled enough today.
You have spoiled a lot today for them. They should be feeling very, very nice, very, very happy with themselves. But we can tell them about some of the stuff coming next week.
Oh. So please do.
Because let's start with the challenge and a certain skin for a Type 90.
Oh. Oh, that one. So that's where it went.
That's where it went. That's where the Bushido skin is coming into things, because next week we are going to be running the game board event, which hopefully quite a few of you remember from February. I'm sure we ran it in February.
Yes, for Lunar New Year.
But alongside this, so it's going to be very, very on brand, very themed for Golden Week. On top of the skin, there's going to be lots of other things you can get. There's a camo set from the Lunar New Year, actually. I believe it's the Blue Snakes one. There's going to be Warlord War Chests up for grabs, and the nice big prize is, well, wait. Warlord War Chests or the skin is the big prize? Because I think the skin is the nicer prize, if I'm honest.
I mean...
But free war chests.
Yeah. See, if... This is where the whole knowing which skins you have ends up being good, because if I have the Type 90 skin, that actually would get me to siege up that line and get there. Also because I don't have enough free XP to just skip it, so I actually need to play.
I did not have this problem. Like how I mysteriously got enough XP to be able to use 9 skilled commanders across all 3 tanks. So yes, we've got the game board coming back in for Golden Week. This is going to be our sort of big hurrah for the Golden week, alongside some other stuff that I will showcase in a bit. But we also have another one of those handy triple threat bundles coming in. And I'm betting most people will recognise the tank once it pops up on the stream. But there we go. Anybody recognise it? Maybe? Possibly? It's a tank. It is a tank! But does anybody recognise the tank? Ramses 2, there we go. So the Ramses 2, very slightly different to its Halloween counterpart, is going to be up for those triple threat bundles. So if anybody doesn't know what triple threat means yet, it means you get to pick it up for either silver, free XP, or the gold version. Whichever one you want to use, you can pick it up. And we've seen that quite a lot of people like this style of bundling for these tanks.
An interesting thing, I don't know if people have noticed. So the currently live triple threat is the XM66F, which is a clean version of the Roswell.
Yes.
Now this is the clean version of the Pharaoh's Fury.
That might be a bit of a
I
theme.
wonder if there's something else coming within that team after that. Maybe not. I'll probably go with that. I'm just teasing you guys.
You're giving them so much information at the minute. Right, but as well as the Ramses being up for triple threat, right, we've got this handy tank coming in alongside on a triple threat, because you know what, it's Golden Week, let's get the Japanese tanks out. So I hope everybody remembers the little tier 6 Kato tank that we've got it. He's not the reskin tank, he's wearing the Japanese patriotic camo set, because that's also going to be on sale next week. If anybody else is, sensing a theme.
Oh, your audio was cut there.
My audio cut? Now, did that cut for Discord or the stream as well?
It cut for me. I actually don't know if it cut for the stream.
Wait for somebody to mention. Did we cut out their chat?
It was just me. Yeah,
It was just
me.
this. Okay.
Boo.
Apparently, Discord doesn't like my voice at times.
Yeah.
And Discord being
So yeah,
Discord.
it could have been my headset just being on the fritz. That's also possible. But yeah, and I was going to say something because I noticed the camo on the tank. Are we gonna mention the camo sets?
We
Okay.
we have a little model. You can't see it that well because of the model of tank and how small it has to be to fit in properly. But we do have that camo set up. Which I don't know which one's my favorite.
I honestly prefer the first one that you showed. Well, the one that you first showed on the M4, not the one on the Kato. So because that was an interesting conversation a couple of months ago when we were asked if we wanted it to be brought in. And I took one look at it and went, "Oh, I want this." So on this case, you can actually blame me for it.
Okay, so
I just signed off on it and went, yeah. No.
so Carbide is the reason why we have the Cat Lady's camo coming into the game on Tuesday. It's all his fault. You can fully blame him. Now
imagine if I could have made this to be like a Girls and Panzer like panel or something. That would have been glorious.
But yeah, so we've got the Cat Lady's camo, the Japanese patriotic camo will be available, the Kato is going up for triple threat, so is the Ramses too, and we've got the game board going in on Tuesday. I think that covers most of it. I think.
Oh, next week. Yeah, that covers most of it because all the stuff that I was thinking is the week after. And it's too soon for you guys to hear about what's coming.
Yes, too soon for the week after.
See, this is why they don't let me come on streams. Else I would just spoil everything. Like you guys would know the name of the next season and the tanks and everything if they let me come here. So that's why it's like it's a one-off until the next time that I'm back. But then, yeah, no Valhalla hints. There will be tanks. And there's gonna be something. There's gonna be something that, yeah.
Apparently, the hints in the season trailer wasn't enough for them.
Yeah, I actually don't remember. Never mind.
She did show up in the season trailer, but I don't think people realized.
That's why. Okay.
I don't think people realized. That was
what I was going for. Yeah. So I'd strongly suggest just go back and watch it again. I saw someone ask U.S. tank line in World War II.
Too soon for that.
I know nothing about that. Well, no, I actually know exactly what it is, but I can't.
Too soon.
I can't.
Much too soon. We've only just released those Japanese Cold War tanks.
Yeah. You guys need to pace yourselves. But there is a line coming, actually. Let me check something. Maybe I can...
Well, they already know that there is an American line coming from that handy roadmap that we give them at the start of the year.
Yes. I was going to check if we already had the other lines that we have coming later already slotted in. They don't have dates yet, but yeah. I think that it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. So
there's lots of interesting stuff coming, but that's so far ahead that we're just getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Disclosing a bit of the way the process works. Earlier today, I'm putting the final touches for our plans for the month of June, and then I'm going to be moving on to July and August when it comes to planning. So that's basically the tempo of it. Just a very little sneak peek. Sorry, guys, it's not like super detailed, but that's how we gear things up.
But they already know that June at least contains Tankfest, because we've told them we're going to Tankfest, so that's all good. Yes, you won't be joining us. I will send you photos of all the lovely tanks, unfortunately, because you can't join us this year.
I've already lost myself in the Vehicle Conservation Center multiple times, so it's fine.
I get lost in there too. But
Yeah.
it's a good
And I
getting
got
lost.
and I got video of the yacht banter back in 2019, so we good.
But you're gonna miss the special King Tiger.
I mean, I was about to say something that I wasn't supposed to say. I just realized. Wait, has the Tank Museum announced yet which King Tiger it is?
They have announced it. They have announced it in conjunction with PC World of Tanks and the French museum that I cannot remember the name of.
Yeah. Okay, so again, context. Tankfest runs on the last weekend of June.
Yes.
So Saumur, Le Musée des Blindés, does that at the end of July. Saumur, which is not far away from Le Mans. So if anyone is going to the 24 hours this year, I think that you guys should go there as well. It's close-ish. It's close-ish, I've been told.
Close-ish.
Yeah. Also, remember, the Bat Chat is there. So, actually, do they have like a Lorraine? I know that they have an AMX 50. Well, what we call the 50B, but the Surbessé. But yeah, it's a very nice place to go if you want to see specifically French vehicles, and of course a working King Tiger. So.
Which is gonna be a Tankfest. So if you're at Tankfest, you're gonna see it anyway. So you can both be hyped. Yes, no, you're not coming to Tankfest either, Jack. Whatever am I going to do without you?
Yeah. But then again, he's not going for...
Oh no, it's a very good reason. So, it's a very good reason.
Yeah. Since we're spoiling stuff on stream, we're not going to say what it is, but yeah.
Yes, no, he's got a very, very good reason for missing this year.
There we go. Thank you, M4Ace. Surblindé. Which is... Any French speakers in chat, please correct me. Over-armored. Sur. Yeah, over. Because you have sur, which is above, and we have sous, which is below.
Because French.
Je vous en prie.
Jokers and others have prepared. Oh dear Lord Almighty above, save me. I can only think of what Jokers has prepared with that backpack of his that he's picked up.
Yep, you are correct, M4Ace. Because all you need to do is look at the MX-5100 and realize that it actually needs more armor.
Tagged me in Discord, oh dear Lord. If there's a god out there, can you save me, please?
God doesn't exist. There is no hope. And after this moment, now they will never ask me to come back on stream again.
I will accept any help from any god, from any religion, mythology, anything right about now.
Oh, French Super Heavies, what is that? I do have to say, that's why back in the old days when I used to stream, I was usually one of the first to die, because it's probably better to do that and then pay attention to chat and play. In this case, I can pay attention to chat while you play.
Yeah, this is working great. Well. This is actually working great. So I can actually focus on having good games.
They've landed in Tasker. Ooh, that's the Liberté? Yeah. How would that work, Sweaty Punch? Now everyone's going about the Darth Vader 3D Commander. Jesus.
I'll
working
take a Darth Vader.
with Disney is probably like the top. It's the ultimate boss when it comes to IP stuff, IP negotiations. It's not gonna be easy. No, every now and then, like, I know that Wing spoke to me a couple of weeks ago about being more on stream, and back then I went, was kind of yes, no, and because I'm here today just for.
Just for
I was
the
going to say just for trolling, which to be honest, it is, but but yeah, it's also one of those things where I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm still very rusty. So apologies. I'm also really surprised that I haven't just dropped F-bombs left, right.
Me
left,
too,
right, and
to
center,
be
so.
fair, after the day we've all had.
Yeah.
It has been one of those chaos days.
No, I was so. This is me being old and just trying it. I'm not trying to pull rank, but I've had worse.
Oh, I'm sure you've had worse.
But on the other hand, like within the last 18 months, yeah, no, this is actually the worst. Oh, nice.
I am unmattered. All my support has abandoned me. But this might not go well. It's that even, yeah. Guardian, IS-2 Desmond. Oh dear. I tried my best. Damn it, isn't a swear word.
Is there any chance we get wheel tanks on Cold War? Okay. How do I... Let me structure the answer in... Because there's a couple of different aspects to this. Would we like to get wheeled vehicles in Cold War? Like, of course. I would kill to get a Centauro in game. Like... But there are some technical issues. And that's why we can't bring them yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we are working on them. And if we manage to get them solved, because they are looking pretty difficult, if we manage to get them solved, we do have a bunch of wheeled vehicles ready. Well, not ready, but you know what I mean. That we have been starting some work on, that are basically just waiting for that issue. And then we should be good to go. I'm also super happy because one of the... I was going to say something that I wasn't supposed to. Moving on.
You be careful with what you're spoiling.
Yeah. I can already see teams blowing up. And people calling me out. Let me just double check. Looks like we're good.
We're good.
Looks like no one noticed.
Oh, there we go.
We good, so I can leak everything.
You know,
oh,
the collective bosses might not be happy with that.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised no one is noticing. So, let's keep it with that.
Yeah, let's keep it between us, chat. Yeah, you hear that? You keep it between us. In fact, let me just
Spirant. So, and I actually am gonna answer that on a... This is my opinion. Like, let's keep RT in World War II, and let's keep missiles in Cold War, guided missiles in Cold War. Let's keep things simple. But that's my opinion.
Okay, no, you're safe, because he's not lurking on his other account either.
Good.
Leak it all, let chaos reign, says the YouTube chat. How about no?
Corking, while I can appreciate the sentiment, I don't appreciate the wording. Sorry, mate. I know, Spartan, but there are people who are actually serious about it. So, I'm not... I heard that, Jack. It's not I heard it, I read that, so... Not fired. It's just that his performance review is just going to be a bit worse. No, because I already done the yearly, so he's safe for another 12 months.
He's safe for 12
Ferdinand
months.
engine fires. What's the issue with him? Also, did you know that the Ferdinand is actually a hybrid?
A hybrid?
Yes. No, it's literally a hybrid. It has... because the first versions had... Not the first versions, but the vehicle that is known as the Tiger P had 2 petrol engines powering electric generators, and that's actually one of the reasons why it didn't get picked, because there was not enough copper for the electrical engines. Correct, Betty. Correct. A Porsche hybrid. Who'da thunk it? Then again, it was like the engines were from, and I don't have my books here, they're all back in Portugal. But what I read was that the first engines were overstressed, in the sense that they needed more power to power the generators than it was available with them, because it was, powertrain-wise, it was the same engines that they had on the VK3001 prototypes that Porsche made. So they just didn't have enough juice for it. So they were always running, because the good thing about a hybrid, petrol electric hybrid, is that you can have the internal combustion engine always running on that, let's say, RPM range where it's the power and the consumption are optimized, so that it's not overstressed, it's not spending too much fuel, it's supplying constant power. But if you then need to stress it, it's gonna break like any other internal combustion engine when it's overstressed. So that's why then they try to change to more powerful engines, but still, I think that the top engine that we have in game wasn't even finished. There's like, I know that there's like a Deutz diesel engine that's either on the Ferdinand or the VK4502 that was, let's say, was supposed to be the final solution for that. That was a really poor wording on my side. Sorry about that. Oh god, no Spire. Because if we were going to introduce like automatic engines, this type of breakdown, we would have. What else do we have? Where did we have? There was an early. I don't want to say that it was Sherman's, but tracks shearing off by themselves. I mean, it would be funny. Well, it would be funny to see it happen to others. To happen to yourself, probably not. Submarines or Zeppelin? Submarines, no. Zeppelins. I mean, there's that Zeppelin that crashes on
Redshire.
Yeah. So technically, we already have Zeppelins in game. You're welcome.
Everything's a technicality these days.
Yep. World of Helicopters. You know that game already exists, right?
I don't think
it's called
some of them
Heliborn.
do.
It's called Heliborn. So, but yeah, I know that on our end of things, it's like, it's not like super. Yeah, I don't think it would do super well. It's, as a concept, I like it. I mean, I've played Heliborn, and Heliborn is amazing. It has a fair amount of flaws. What game doesn't? But gameplay-wise, it's actually really good. Well, not really good, like, but it scratches that itch in the sense of it's realistic enough, but it's not like full simulator. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Like, it's for everyone who's super old like me and has played Gunship 2000, it plays like that. And now we're gonna get like one person in chat get there.
Probably.
Get that.
There will be somebody somewhere in the chat that recognizes.
Yep.
Me? No.
I think in this case, there we go. Jeff Riker, of course he knows. So it handles a bit. It handles better than Gunship, also because Gunship is like super old. And this is actually what might get me to not be asked to come back on stream. because the Gunship 2000 apparently got a re-release together with the original Gunship on Steam. So, and because I'm saying this because I got it yesterday. For reasons. For reasons. KB knows the reasons. She probably hasn't made the connection yet, but I'm just gonna pick her on the side if you guys don't mind.
You do that. You do that before you get yourself in trouble.
I'm just gonna write on chat and you guys are gonna go, what the hell is he talking about?
I'm feeling very
There we go.
lonely.
Let me check. Yeah, yes, I wrote it on the right chat, so you guys have no idea what I spoke about. Sorry about that. I also used to play M110 Platoon, like those old Microprose games. Damn! Is Ravage Capital coming back? I will have to check, but I don't think it's slotted in anytime soon. It will eventually get brought back, but for now it's not on the plan.
Oh, Turret Town was great. I love Turret Town. That was my first proper game mode.
No tugboats?
No, not tugboats.
Boo.
I know. I'm a letdown. I know.
These youngins. These youngins.
I need cover. I need cover. Oh, cracks. Come on. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
They are in a really bad spot.
Incredibly bad spot.
Yeah. On the map creator tool, let's go with likely not. Likely not. Maybe in the far future. But then again, it's also this is one of those things where it's always good to see on whether, for instance, as PC released that sort of tool, they have not. So, and that actually could be an interesting way. Although, like, our game doesn't play like PC, it's twitchier, if that makes sense. I was going to say faster, but faster is also not correct. It also allows you to do... There are things that I do when I play Modern Armor that I just can't do on PC. I'm just whacked over the head for everything, so...
There is also the thing of that some of our gameplay is quicker, especially when you look at Cold War.
Yeah. Also, there's that, so... On rank, no information. For now.
That took long enough to be asked, to be fair. I've been waiting for that to crop up ever since you've joined.
Yeah. And again, I'm gonna add the usual caveat. It's not within... As far within what I know, which is not everything. Just saying. I don't think it's slotted in. Yeah, this of course doesn't mean that it's never gonna be slotted in. But then that's gonna be a future me question. So ask me again in 18 months. Shinigami wants a Palmari in game, I think. No, boo. No. What we're missing is the ability to change teams halfway through their match. That's why we can't have any Italian artillery. Sorry about that.
No! I did not expect that to hit.
Wait, what happened? I didn't see. I was paying attention to chat. Oh, damn.
I lobbed a shell and prayed to Ara Jesus and it worked.
I mean, You hit like the roof of the turret, so it's like
That one was terrible.
nothing. Yeah, you need to lead. It's not that just that you need to lead more. That was also a bit high. Did you get did the gun get bumped up?
It was a bit high.
See, I'm seeing the 5-second delay. Oh, there we see the Zeppelin. There we go.
No.
敵車両沈黙。戦車といえど、こうなってしまえば虚しいものだね。あれは敵戦車が燃えているようだね。
RNGs has guided the shell. Remember that at the core, the BT-42 is still a Soviet tank, even if it's flagged as German. So Stalin guided that shell himself,
Yes,
or
he
Churchill,
did.
because it is an English howitzer, a British howitzer, isn't it?
Could be.
So Churchill himself guided the shell.
慌てることはない。しっかり当たってるじゃないか。
Well, Omega, if you want, we can ask the matchmaking guys to make sure that you are put on red team next time.
Can I get close enough to...
I know I've tried asking them to put me on the red team, but they keep telling me no, but let's keep trying. I know, Alula, I know. Hence why I changed it to Churchill guided the show.
離体復旧。さあ行こうか。
We hide for a moment.
On the wheel, trying to recall if there's, because I know there's some UI stuff being changed, but I don't know if it includes that. Would you mind creating a thread on the Discord feedback and suggestion subsection about it, please? Just so that we have something to call back to whenever we then need to look into it.
ここまでのようだね。
Because if it's just from Twitch chat, I'm gonna forget. So it's better if we have something solid. Awesome, much appreciated.
Ding! Is the giveaway on Twitter yet? It should be up. It should be up on Twitter by now. I'll refresh. It is. It is up. Let's grab that link, and then here we go. Twitter giveaway when it loads. There. It being stupid.
Let me check. I am at.
Oh, that's why it's not working. I'm using the wrong keyboard. That would help.
Oh, I'm at 95% as well. I also don't have a striker, so.
I'm at done. I'm showing off, I know. So yes, I now... Technically that's my second striker, because I had to test to make sure all of the drops worked yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Because the only way to test Twitch drops is to have Twitch drop them.
Yeah, true.
That wasn't actually a bad game in a light tank for me. Usually I have much worse games in a light tank.
I mean, is the BT-40 like we know that the Yatkosota BT-42 is flagged as a light tank, but does it actually play as a light tank in the sense of you're not going to be, especially at tier 5, you're not going to be scouting.
Oh no,
right?
no. There was no scouting to be had. I stayed back for a good 2 or 3 minutes before even trying to go in and get there.
All right, I'll send in the ticket once the stream is done, so that we get it reclassed as a heavy tank and with the appropriate camo changes.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We didn't tell you when stream was starting. Well, there was posts on all the socials yesterday, and I noted it on this morning's ping about all the girls and Panzer stuff. So we did make sure to tell people.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cut in. Spirant, I will tell you this. I once managed to get an AMX 40 to go max speed.
How did you manage to get an AMX 40 to hit max speed?
Okay, so you know Himmelsdorf,
Yes.
the castle area. Towards
the hill.
south, there's no. There's like a part of the wall that's breached, and you can jump off of that. That's where I hit 60.
For science, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also because because the battle actually was won, and I happened to be around that area. Actually, the battle wasn't won. The Reds were down to the last tank, and I was around that area, and I went, you know what? Let's see if this works. And it worked. So
It worked.
now you guys know an AMX 40 can go 60 kph, or whatever the speed is. But it's the only way that it works. Because I did do, again, also Himmelsdorf, but going downhill on the road, I was having issues hitting 45, so yeah. Correct, gravity assist.
But that's exactly what it is.
I should also, I should put in a ticket to get rocket boosters on the MX-40.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I mean, I get what you're saying, Corking. Is it Corking that's asking? Yeah. I get what you're saying, but it would be interesting to have battles with proximity chat working, but on the other hand, I don't think people would keep things PG-13 for long, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't think it would stay PG-13 for very long either.
Yeah, and once that happens, I think that Microsoft and Sony wouldn't be super happy with us. And we know that other games have proximity chat, but I'd rather avoid that type of issue if you guys don't mind. And why not? This too, I'm Elsewhere's suggestion of putting rocket boosters on the rocket boosters. Now I kind of want to have what's the name of the Pimp My Ride guy? Exhibit? No. Get an exhibit commander. Yeah, then on in-game chat, like that would work. That would work if we, I don't know, for some magic reason, we're able to support. Actually, no, we already have keyboard and mouse, so why not? Huh.
Nope, this is the bad place. Moving now.
Yeah, I got shot to the arcade. You need to leave! There is no one to your left at all. Like,
I've seen.
I do wonder if it's a matter of there are two reds down on E6 or looking down on that E6 alley. But since you don't have eyes on that, you don't know if there's anyone actually there. So yeah, if I was playing, I would have gone down that and would have been dead by now.
Actually, no, going that way now looks like a very bad idea because all of the support is gone. So we're gonna go that way and join up with the rest of the surviving team. Meep.
I was muted. I was saying only 2 or 3 tanks went field and they're already gone. You overextended.
Come on, team, come and help.
Side shot. From the hill. Okay.
It was one of those games.
Yeah.
Girls on Panzer giveaway. If you want Girls on Panzer giveaway, you need to head over to Twitter for that one. Because I've just realised I've not told anybody what the giveaway here is. But the giveaway here, because somebody hasn't put it up for sale or something, I'm giving away Warlord Panthers.
No, it's not up for sale. So if
not
you guys
naming
want
names.
to, yeah, if you guys want to get the Warlord Panther, this is the one way you can get it.
Well, one
for
of
Golden
two.
Week.
One of two, because there's also one on Discord as well for the weekend.
Yeah, but then that's another giveaway. So, so head on to Discord or to Twitter. I refuse to call it X.
Well, Twitter's
Because
got
there
Girls
is
on Panzer.
no, because there is no other way for you guys to get warlords. Damn, it's complicated.
It
Wait,
is complicated.
How many warlord panthers are we giving away?
2 here, 1 on Discord.
Okay. So it's so I can say plural and it's kind of accurate.
And it's accurate.
So yeah, if you want one, it's either there or not. Maybe next year I'll put it up for sale.
Maybe.
If I remember. I mean, I'll probably will. Just that I thought that having the Kato available was more interesting than the Warlord. On IS-7 going to Era 1. I mean, the IS-4 is in, so who knows? Possible? Yes. Timing
Would
on
the
that happening?
IS-7 be Era 1 though?
It's kind of on that edge. So
It feels like it could fit either or.
that 130 gun, you can actually let me check something.
That 130 gun would fit into Era 2.
But yeah, actually, but should be simple enough. Yeah, but then again, isn't it technically the T10M?
Probably.
That is on Era 2, and that thing was in service like up until 85 or whatever. But then again, it was also not in service as a frontline tank, but the old Soviet Union did keep a lot of their tanks nominally in service.
They did. I do not like the lack of tanks that have come this way. I'm going to go and join up with those heavy tanks.
Wouldn't the medium that's on the water? Wait, you can cross there?
Yeah,
I need to play this map.
you can cross over there. The thing is he's immediately
And he
ran
ran
into
into
3
heavies.
tanks, and even 2 of us together would have struggled because they also have support from lower down.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Harassed. Ah yeah, you run off. Because I am not sticking around for you to take shots at, Mr. Barask. I would prefer to take on some heavy tanks.
聞いてるわその調子よ履体を狙われてるできるだけ被弾を回避してよしいい感じね
I mean, like, people are gonna look at it and just go RT.
派手に貫通したわよ
It does kind of fit with the WZ. The WZ. What's the name of the Chinese tank destroyer?
よし一両撃破
Be having to check because I don't know the name of the name of the tank off the top of my head. It's the 120 arm tank. Ah, it's the Type T9. It's not WZ. I mean, would be a nice fit because it is dual 30 millimeters and
いい君ね
PATGMs on the side of the turret. Could be interesting. On Corking's suggestion for the BMPT Terminator, it is because it's also that whole potential era for content coming in because
このままじゃまずいわ
it technically went into service in 2010-ish, but there were prototypes in service, not in service, but in testing by the early 2000s.
まさかこの私がやられるなんて
Ah, yes, you said hi. So if they turned around to him now, they have turned around to him now, but I don't think it's gonna help.
Oh, wow.
No, ISUs are not healthy for tigers. No, there is not a way to buy the bundles without a console. Because even
Yep.
with the remote gaming, you still need the console for it to work. Unfortunately. Sorry
Yep.
about that, Shifty.
Yep. And I think. Oh, so that's yeah. That one I'm actually not super. I don't think we should be doing that, Corking, because it involves cash, it involves first party, and if first party doesn't allow it,
There's a reason for it.
yeah, it can become problematic. I see where you're coming from, but I think that first party would not be overly happy about us. There are some, as long as it's in-game currency, gifting using in-game currency, English is difficult, is more acceptable. But once you start going into cash, there are some potential legal issues that could arise, and let's stay away from that.
It's much simpler. Plus, it means we don't give a certain Mr. Winged Racer a bit of a heart attack and a bunch of support tickets.
Oh, if it's for that, then I'm all for it. Wing doesn't work enough.
It doesn't work enough. I think he might argue against that little comment there.
And next Tuesday, I will tell that to his face in the office. You don't work enough. Dude. I'm sure it's gonna go down well. It's gonna go down well.
Although he is currently having a bit of a thing of, hold on a minute, you're on stream?
Who's on stream?
You! Check
Oh,
out
yeah.
check out our little chat.
I'm not. I'm not on stream. What the hell?
It's a figment of Wing's imagination.
Apologies, everyone. We're just
Small
trolling
intermission.
Wing on a side chat. We will resume your regularly scheduled service soon, but not now.
Oh,
let's check
the
on the
AMB
chats in case someone else has spotted it.
instead of zagged and oh. Because it's not his wargaming account, Sully. He has to. I don't even know why I'm here. This is a really stupid place.
Yeah, because you have no way out and you don't have the frontal armor
But
to actually
to do anything.
do that properly.
Yeah.
No, that's worse, that's worse. You also don't have the gun depression to peek. I'm seeing the stream with on a 5-second delay, and the moment that I saw her crest up, and I went, "What are you doing?" Like, no. Also, that's a really bad spot. You need to leave. You're tracked. Okay.
Yeah. We're tracked. We're slowly leaving. We're slowly getting out of the way. Hopefully without being spotted.
That also means that there is no one in the ridge. No, you're far enough away from it that they can't spot you. Like that, the ridge where that medium is down on H2 tree.
Yeah.
So, but then, like, they should have. No, they actually don't have line of sight to you on that position. Never mind. Please disregard everything I'm saying. I have no idea what I'm talking. But then now they're actually should be pushing on the position where you were. Because,
like, drop into that little bit of cover. There we go. Oh, hi there.
Ready there? That was quick. It's a 3-4, so okay. No, it's a 3-4 or a 5-4?
3-4.
Would you mind looking at it? So that
It's a 3-4.
Okay.
But the TD says hi. Oh dear, right. I'm doing a great tanking solo and reading chat. Well, to be fair, I do have Mr. Carbide here somehow, some way, helping me with that today. Because there's actually a lot of people in chat.
It's a helping with a lot of quotation marks.
Yes,
I'm not here to help. Also, soon TM. Probably some Tuesday streams in the eventual future. I'm gonna be joining Winged from the office. So I was supposed to go somewhere with this and I forgot. You will be able to see my face. So you'll see it once and you'll never want to see me again.
Say that to the people who remember you and asked for you to return to the streams.
It's all the old people and veterans. I'm getting my wheelchair delivered later today, by the way, because I am that old.
I am really hoping you're joking with that comment there.
Yeah, of course I am. Come on. I'm actually talking on the side with Zots about some upcoming stuff that we're gonna do.
Upcoming stuff.
Stuff coming for a few months. In a few months' time. Some really nice stuff that he's cooking for you guys.
He's cooking a lot of stuff at the minute. A lot of stuff. What stuff? We're not telling you about the stuff until it's time to tell you about the stuff. But just
Me
know.
mentioning that there's even stuff, it's already saying too much.
But just know.
My boss is gonna give me a talking to after the stream is done.
Yes, she is. All you need to know is that we are always cooking up more stuff.
And for those of you, and especially the more veterans, the guys who recognize me will also recognize my boss's name. It's Lady Obscura. So please don't rat me out. She doesn't know I'm on a stream.
Or does she? No, she doesn't. You're fine.
She doesn't. I was checking the live ops chat earlier, and no one has spotted me here yet. So let's keep it that way.
Yeah, let's keep it that way. Until one of them peeks in chat, obviously.
I'm actually surprised that Max Chaos hasn't showed up, but let him.
Yeah, we'll leave
then again,
Max to whatever chaos he's planning.
Yep.
That was a terrible shot. You don't count, Jack.
Yeah, you're not on your, let's say, official. Oh, that side turret. No, a bit further. Ah, damn it, he went back. So, you know the track support rollers?
Yeah.
If you aim between, counting from the back, the second and the third, that's where the fuel tanks are.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. And my gun's damaged. That's disappointing. Jack deserves a raise. Jack deserves a raise, does he?
He does not. He does not. He does not.
Yeah, he definitely
He
does
had
not.
he had a really bad performance review.
It
And
was
that
absolutely
principle of aiming between after, so counting from the back,
Counting
second
from the back.
return roller.
Yeah.
So that actually applies to every KV hold tank. So KV 1 through 220, including 4s, including 5s. I think that, yeah, KV 4 KTTS, because they're all basically that same whole structure of having the tank, the fuel tanks on the side, like a bit misaligned from the turret. If you have a PZ4 that doesn't have skirts, which is the tier 5 has skirts, but either way, if you aim directly, you see, let's say, the midline of the turret. If you aim on the sides of the hull, you will hit the ammo racks.
Okay.
The stuff that I needed to know from the days back when I played PC 300 years ago.
I'm just gonna point out here that the petty hasn't been teaching me any of this. How rude. You're welcome back anytime, Carbide. No, can't get my gun down. Can't get my gun down.
Here's the thing. This is happening live on a work chat. I am letting Zots know about the proper way to call the Cromwell premiums, the Bromwell, the Shagwell, and the Bitewell.
What's that heavy tank doing there? But I don't want to go out there because I know there's tanks over there doing Overwatch. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm bored. We're doing it. That's it, tag. That's a good tag. You pile up. Right, medium tank. Where are you? Boogie! Oh, he got set on fire. And where's that little light tank? Wasn't my best game, but we survived after all of that horribleness at the start, so we're good. No, I yelled Boogie, as in B-U-G-I, you know, the name of the tank. My god, chat. Let's try this one.
Oh, I didn't notice the KB saying that. Would you guys mind clipping it and sending it, please? Thank you.
Rude.
It's what I'm here for.
I know it's what you're here for.
I'm not here to add. I'm not here to add anything constructive. I'm only here to cause chaos and mayhem. This is basically like 6 years of not being on stream. I'm just
right. So
letting all of that energy out.
Your mayhem has been noticed.
Boo! By whom? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll tell you that later. But mayhem has noticed.
Oh.
Pent up chaos and
For the
mayhem.
record, and for the record, and please clip this as well, please. I did not leak anything. So, if not, you will never see me on stream again.
That's the outcome he's hoping for.
I'd like to. I'd like to pop up like once every 6 months. It's fine. Maybe less. Once every 3 months. It's whenever we can't find enough people to join the streams. I'll pop in.
This light tank was not made for spotting. Hey Jack, if you want to join, you can feel free to.
Pretty sure he's going, nah.
I'm 100% sure that's what he's thinking.
Much appreciated, Betty. I believe that he's just enjoying some calm time away from the industry. This is to Omega Maximus' question about what is Pain God doing. At least as far as I know, that is what he is currently doing. Enjoying his time.
Good for him. We all need some of that time occasionally.
You are in a really bad position for a tank that has no gun depression.
And no gun depression, yeah. But as the team's only light tank, I feel obligated to be over here. And so far, I'm not doing too bad, so touch wood. It's all gonna be okay. It's not gonna be okay.
Of course not. All it will take... I mean, you're in not the worst position for the RT to not hit you. Oh.
Come on. Now to get back into the more RT safe position. Holy moly. Right, what's looking at me? And why is it looking at me? Okay, now we're safe. We're good. Oh, we were good. I see you there, Alu.
Do it.
presuming Pavel's also going to have a shot. How many of you got into my game? Now it's time for me to leave. Or it was time for me to leave, I was not quick enough about it. Disappointment.
Ay.
Lob that derp. I'm not the greatest the greatest
Pavel,
derp player.
brother. I saw you in chat earlier.
But no, there is much I have to learn about the world of derp.
Churchill guides the shell. You just need to shoot and believe.
Shoot and believe, and Churchill will guide. Oh
Yep.
dear.
Since and Alula was very correct in pointing out that in this specific case, it's not Stalin that guides it, because it was specifically designed to fight the Soviets. So Churchill, because the gun is British. Or since it's German, you can say that I don't know, Guderian is guiding the shell. But since it's German, it's a bit more complicated. So let's go with Churchill.
We like simple. We like simple.
It does. I was about to state that the striker commander doesn't have VO. I'm like 95% sure, but yeah, let's go with it's very likely that it doesn't have. It's Marshal Mannerheim guiding. There we go. I mean, would we want it to just speak in Japanese, or?
I'm sorry. Have we? Can we just admire Chewie's tank for a moment? You know, with the eyelash googly eyes, the marked tank.
Yeah. Very enticing. Very enticing. Nope. That is an interesting way to go into battle with the back of the turret facing the Reds.
This is Chewie. Somehow he'd find a way to make it work. Although this is a slight bit of a pile up. Guys, if you want more support, you're gonna have to move forward.
One, two, and you have 4?
Yeah.
That's more because if they push that central, if they push F4, it's gonna be complicated.
I also know that there is stuff on that F4 ridge that can shoot down to us.
Oh, yeah.
Like that G-Row. There's Mr. Desmond.
Yeah, there are the.
Who I can't get a nice shot onto, if I'm honest. I can get a good shot on the Oni.
Oh, did they push from M4?
I actually can't tell what's occurred outside of our little section here.
Yeah. There was a Skoda T25 that pushed on F5 and he got destroyed like before this. So I'd assume then, given what's showing, that F4, F3, F4 point is open and you'll have some visitors around your backyard soon.
Probably.
Maybe not. Yeah.
I'm gonna drop down because those houses will provide. Aha! There's one of the snipers. There's two of the snipers.
We're still in that little peninsula thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Sturm Tiger and a Jagdpanzer. There's the Jagdpanzer. But my tank was not going to outspot a Jagdpanzer any day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the stream froze a bit on my end, so I just saw it like once it was done.
Yeah, Jagdpanzer went and kaboom. Sneaky, sneaky. Lots of sneaky. We will try that one again. We will try the little light tank again.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think it has the Kuro as preferential matchmaking.
Nope.
Apparently you just got lucky. Alula Tico. Although I am gonna double check the support docs. Just to be sure.
Them, it said up to tier 9.
Yeah, it has no mention of. Yeah, plays up to tier 9. So yeah. So are you going to be setting up shop on the ridge in B9?
I was going to, but with the lack of support, I'm thinking it's better to go with the team rather than get steamrolled straight away on that 9-0 line.
That side, okay. Yeah, 2 hours 52 minutes. And it's only one person playing. Imagine if I was playing, we could be here for another 5 hours. I'm
How
joking.
about no? Because I do need food at some point.
Who cares about food? Food is just...
I do, because I
a
know there's
loading need of
oatcakes
the body.
downstairs. There is oatcakes downstairs, and I want oatcakes.
Nah. Ramen, unfortunately, no. I did not made my way into the Merc Commander pool. Honestly, I'm ugly looking, so you guys will want that. There we go. Aim4Ace just said what everyone's thinking, that food is for the weak.
Food is not for the weak. Food is very vital.
Yeah, food is for the weekend.
This is terrible. I am playing terrible in this game.
You are in a really bad spot.
I am in a really bad spot. Really bad spot. Come here, Stuart. Let me shoot you.
The surprising part is how... Go. There we go. Churchill, as some of you may know, had a drinking problem. That's why the aim was so bad. Because Churchill is guiding this shell. Unless Mannerheim also had a... Marshal Mannerheim also had a drinking problem. Hopefully not. Well, then again, he was being a military man and you look really austere, so I'd assume he didn't. Unless Finnish vodka. Yes, Sinister, you should.
Long as it doesn't have pineapples on it, because I presume he's on about ordering pizza.
Yep. I might, however, go for Nando's. No, I actually went for Nando's yesterday, so I'm not going again today. That is not a good spot.
Nope, nope, it's not a good spot. I might have actually been better off going for the B9 line at this point, because damn!
Yeah. I mean, that light is... Actually, there's no way to know if he's still... Yeah, he has probably been destroyed though. Looks like.
It looks like he has been. Ow, artillery.
でも大処の使用はいくらでもあるさ。勝負は時の運。全力を尽くしてもやられてしまうことはあるさ。
Yeah, I'm not getting along with that tank. I'm actually doing much better with the Tiger tank. Well done, Tiger.
Wait, hang on. I think there were some wires crossed in a discussion with Max.
Okay. Probably was.
It's for some stuff that's coming.
Ah.
In future. Names of things.
Things of things. It's that stuff we were on about earlier.
Yes. The one that's coming in July.
Oh, that stuff. It definitely has +2 matchmaking.
Oh wow.
Type 4. That'll hurt. Fosh'll hurt. Yeah, that's a bunch of pain. That's a lot of pain.
Well, it could be worse. You could be a Tiger 1.
I could have been a Tiger 1. At least I'm a Tiger 2 for this one.
Yep. So you're gonna bounce 2 more shots than you would have otherwise.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, Max asked about something, and he asked if there were any objections, and I replied with a thumbs up, but I meant approval, not that it was an objection. And I do see Sinister talking about the subject of deep dish. I've been in Chicago for 5.5 years, I still haven't had one.
Why would you want deep dish anyway? Thin and crispy's the
try
best.
I want to try out at some point so that I can at least say that I like it, not like it, after actually trying it, not just...
Oh, okay then. Okay, that makes sense.
There's that. There we go. Sinister just made the point better than I could ever.
It's called expanding your food experience. I do on occasion. I eat sushi now. I'd have never ate sushi 3 years ago.
See, the best part about, at least for me, other than the part where I skipped deep dish pizza, is breakfast food in Chicago is good. So there's that. It's also a small miracle that I have not gained more than 20 pounds since I moved over. So there's also that. Is that an Indian Panzer with a French flag? What got you? The Pershing.
Pershing. Pershing said, nothing for you now.
Oh damn, and we're past the 3-hour mark.
Yes, yes, we are now officially past the 3-hour mark. There we go. It won't be long before we are calling that the end of stream. Raiding somebody, and I'm running off to find food.
As previously mentioned, food is overrated.
Food is not overrated.
Fair enough. I'll allow it. I'll allow it for this time. Now we are on the matter of eating cutlery in chat.
What?
I mean, as long as it's not metallic, it should be edible. Like, if it's plastic, then again, if it's plastic, how are you gonna be cutting pizza? Or anything, for that matter.
I'm just worried about the eating cutlery, that's...
I mean, it's fine as long as, and honestly, a lot of people have low minerals, so a bit of steel and a bit of iron in their diet is good. So I'm not necessarily against that.
But there are better ways to get iron into the diet, if we're honest.
True, but there are also worse ones.
Eat steak. Job done.
Fair enough.
Hello, Mr.
I was going to say, but getting your feet nailed. Oh, why? Also, is he thinking that he can sneakily snipe from there? On a no why? Come on, dude.
I only came up here because it is a tier 7 match, so I don't want to, you know, be outgunned anyway.
I think you should leave, because the moment that the Y is spot, every RT is gonna fire on that position. So yeah, I'd leave if I were you. As good as the spot is.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, yes, I'm going to help here.
An RT magnet like that in the open, it's not in the open, but it's also one of those obvious spots where, if you have a shell loaded and you aren't seeing anyone spotted, why not just pump a shot down that spot? So on Corking's comment. I mean, we do have, because the toy tanks, the Christmas toy tanks, just for, and we probably all know this, but just for clarity, they are based off the VDR G1B model. So theoretically, not saying that it's going to happen, but that could be something that is doable-ish, theoretically. Not saying it's gonna happen. Just theoretical point of view. Just saying. So they should, because the TV looks like it's going around, yo. Oh, there's 3 of them? Okay.
Yeah, suddenly a load of them came up, and the Oni decided that it was a great idea to go derp, and my tank does not like things going derp.
Yeah. Yeah, I was seeing the mini-map and was seeing that TD, and then although then the medium and the heavy looks like they just stopped, so weird.
They did. It was pain though. It ended in pain.
Oh well.
Yes. Oh well, because
Next time.
now it's time to do the chat's favorite thing of spinning a wheel and they get to guess colors.
Is there green? I vote green.
Is there a green? Red, blue, yellow. What's the other colour? Oh my god, my brain's failed. I've completely forgotten.
Orange?
What? No, it's not orange. Red, blue,
Red?
yellow. It must be green. It's got to be green. There's a quick way to find this out. We'll grab that, and then we throw them in there. It is green! I don't know why my brain decided to completely fail with that.
Yeah. And for our British residents in chat, I managed to drop a John Burkow gif on a work chat. So
Well
that's
done
my
you.
highlight of the day.
Well done you! Right.
I mean,
okay,
it's
then.
just to have him go, oh no!
Right then, chat. Are we ready? If you're all picked your colours. Purple doesn't exist, Sin. There's no purple on there.
Why not?
Because I haven't messed around with it, okay? It
Fair
works. I do not touch it. I do not mess with the settings, because if I do, something will break. But here we go. Winner number 1. You apparently do not have spinny wheel whisperings, because we got a red one!
Boo.
Although if you want to try and pronounce the name.
Doesn't flow.
There we go. That's winner number 1 for Warlord Panther. So let's go for winner number 2.
Enjoy. It's a very nice tier 7.
It is very nice tier 7.
Very nice tier 7. It also looks a lot better now than it used to.
So that's
if you ever
definitely
saw
German.
the first version of it, it was no. Oh, Leber mit Zwiebeln. Leber mit Zwiebeln? Zwiebeln?
Close enough, I think. Either way,
Sorry for butchering your name, mate.
I think
Sorry
most,
about that.
I think most of our viewers are used to us butchering game attacks by now, for the amount of times we do it.
Yeah. You're just hearing a new voice butchering the names. Next time.
Next time. But that's gonna pretty much wrap us up while you debate how to say that name. So, things to remember.
It's complicated.
Right? You've only got a few days left of Battle Heroes for getting the medal within the Japanese heavies in World War II. That's running until the 30th, and we will be announcing the winners next Friday. Don't forget that one. Then we've got the game board, which is coming in with the Type 90 Bushido skin and another way to earn some war chests. You've got as well the triple threat for the Ramses 2, which is the unskinned Pharaoh's Fury. We've got triple threat for the, I want to say it's a Type 5 Kato.
Yes.
I got the type
You got
right.
it right.
I got it right. We've also got the new Cat Ladies camo coming in, and also the return of the Japanese patriotic camo. And that pretty much covers everything. Liver with
Yep,
onions.
does
Who's
sound
having
like
liver with onions? Ooh.
Never mind. We're doing a Hannibal thing in chat.
Okay, I'm
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Gotta jump to the Battle Heroes medal. There is an article on the portal, Sully, which gives you a bit more information, but we've basically returned it with a new twist. There are 8 different categories that you can try and win a battle hero from. And for this month, we've focused on the Japanese World War II heavies. Next month, we will announce next Friday, along with the winners. Right, and I think that does cover everything.
Indeed, it does.
So, Carbide, thank you for joining on a very random chance
of
random
of
chance
nowhere.
events.
This was literally like trolling somewhere. What were we? What was it about?
You were saying something in the chat. Oh, how to say everything.
Something like that. I actually don't recall. It was like 3 hours ago, so it might have been whatever else. But yeah, so, and again, to reiterate, nice to be back. Thank you for having me, KB.
My pleasure.
Awesome seeing some of the old faces in chat. Well, not some of the old faces, some of the old names. Nice talking to you guys, and yeah, soon
TM, like the new commander, yeah?
Yep.
So if you're on Twitch, stick around. We're going to find somebody to raid. If you're on YouTube, we will love you and leave you until next Tuesday, where there will be lots more gameplay and hopefully some completions of the game board challenges. Fingers crossed. Right.
Yep.
So, chat, you get to watch this lovely trailer again while we pick somebody out to raid. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Doodles!
Bye, everyone.
ガールズ&パンツァーがワールド・オブ・タンクスに帰ってきた。
大丈夫、ただの資金弾さ。さあ、目標を視界内に捉えたよ。私に挑んだこと後悔させてあげるわ。よし、捕らえた。逃がさないわよ。プータ、高速装置が。皆さん行きますよ。行くぞー。私に恐れをなしたのかしら。